So very good afternoon and welcome to my channel. Today I will talk about uh, social entrepreneurship as a tool for sustainable development in India. So I'm Dr. Sunil Yadav. I'm Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, EGRA SSB College, EGRA Purva Medinipur. So there is a lot to talk about sustainable development, but before we have to aware with the various types of problem that we are facing right now related to the sustainable development. Okay, so first and most important problem of our nation is uh, growing population. The population growth of our nation is very high, at very high rate. The population of our nation is growing at very high rate, and that is the problem for our economy, our country, because we have limited resources, and each and every day the uh, number of people is increasing, and they are become the uh, part of that resources. So we have limited resources, and the population is growing day by day uh, at a very higher rate. So the actually the charge on population of the people is increasing. The number of the person is increasing, and we have limited amount of resources. So it is also a problem for us. Next, poverty is the one of the important problem for the developing country like India. So that is also one of the important problem. Next is unemployment. Actually the population, uh, India is the second most populous country after China, and that's why. And unemployment, there is huge unemployment in our nation, and that is also important problem for our country. Next, economic inequality. Actually there is a huge gap between the rich and poor. Actually unequal distribution of resources. That is why the unequal economic, actually the unequal distribution of wealth, that is also one of the important problem for our nation. Next is agriculture dependent. Till now more than 50% people remain dependent on the agriculture. That is also one of the important problem for nation like India. Actually if we want to compete with the other nation, then we have to uh, adopt more and more advanced technology in the agriculture. uh, Other countries are also remain depend on agriculture, but they use advanced technology for the farming, as advanced technology for the processing of the agriculture product. That's why they are far better than our nation. Next is urbanization and industrialization. Urbanization is one of the important problem of our economy, because unequal development of all places. Actually the people of the rural areas are trying to move to the urban areas just because of getting better medical facility, better education facilities, better uh, atmosphere for the competition. Due to that the people from the rural areas are moving to the uh, urban areas, and due to that migration, the problem actually the shortage of land and shortage of places, that is one of the important problem of all the metro cities. Next, industrialization. Actually industrialization, due to the industry, uh, people move to the particular areas, and due to the industry various population are arising, because the industries are emitting various type of harmful gases, harmful actually the various wastes that are thrown in the land, in the actually various ponds, various rivers, and due to that the problem is there. Deforestation. Actually due to the industrialization and due to the human development, the deforestation is there. Actually we are cutting the various forest, various trees for the construction of houses, for the construction of industries, and due to that it put direct impact on the agriculture, actually on environment. So this is also one of the important problem of our nation. Next, pollution. Actually, this kind of activities, that is the, if the growth of industry is there, if the number of houses are increasing, then ultimately it is common thing that the number of more and more cars and vehicles are running on road, then pollution may arise, increase pollution, over exploitation of resources. Actually, due to the population pressure and due to the overuse of resources, we are exploiting the resources, we are not able to uh, conserve the resources. The resource utilization rate is higher than that of its regeneration. Dependence on fossils fuel, this is also one of the important problem that actually till now we are going to buy right now. EV is very buzzword in our country. Actually, people, everyone is going to buy EVs. Okay, from, in order to keeping, in order to think of think about the environment, they are trying to invest more and more in EVs. But till now, more than 70%, uh, actually more than 70% electricity are actually generated using coal and fossil fuels. So this is one of the important problem. Unplanned urbanization. Actually unplanned. Actually the urban cities are most of the cities, old cities are unplanned cities, and that is also one of the problem. And next, sustainable farming practices. Actually we are in order to fulfill the requirement of the population, we are using more and more fertilizers in our land, and due to that a problem is arising. Problem is that the day by day the land, uh, cultivation land is becoming poisonous, and one day will come when we will not able to cultivate anything in that areas. Water scarcity is also one of the important problem. Actually we are remaining more and more dependent on underground water, groundwater, for the agriculture. Due to uh, improper monsoon and less rainfall, we have to remain dependent on groundwater for agriculture, and by using that, the actually the reserve of the water is depleting day by day. That is very problematic for the future generation. Next, corruption is the one of the important problem. Actually it is a leakage in the government policies. So these are the problem of our nation. Okay, now I'm moving to the actually we have to learn a lot about sustainable development. Actually there is a lot to talk about sustainable development, but before that we have to learn about what is development, then we will learn about sustainable development. Actually development is a process by which entity in actuality and entity in potentiality could become entity in actuality. Or in other word, we can say that development is a process of making positive changes in economy, in society, in healthcare, in education, okay, and overall in standard of living. So this is called the development. If we take an example, then we will able to know, we will able to understand what is development. Suppose one seed is there, and seed remain the seed until it is sprout and it become a plant. Okay, so in order to become a plant, the seed requires certain favorable conditions. Otherwise, the seed will not sprout and it will not able to become a plant. Okay, and then tree. Actually, the seed require appropriate water, actually sufficient water. It requires sufficient sunlight. It requires sufficient space and other nutritions in the soil. Then only the seed could sprout and it could become a plant. And if that plant get sufficient favorable conditions that is required for its development, then only that plant could become a tree. Actually, in order to become a tree, the plant require some other condition, that is it require bees, it require fertilizer, it require uh, mushrooms, it require other worms, it require squirrel, then only that plant could become a tree. And if the tree is a very good quality and it is very diverse quality, then only that tree could become a thick forest. So this is the process of development, and we will be able to understand the process of development from this picture. Okay. So similarly, in case of human society, the development is a process by which an entity or an community actualizes its potentiality. Actually, and by this way, the community can improve uh, its economy, its culture, its society. And for this development, the development require collective action of all the men, all the women, all the various category of people, various section of people, various segment of people, all the people, collective effort of all the people is required for making positive changes in any society, okay, or anything. That is called development. Okay, it is a now we are coming to the sustainable development. Okay, so we are coming to the sustainable development. Actually, uh, just we will understand by a small story. Actually, it is a common belief of everyone that if a economy remain growing, actually if the economy continuously grows, then it is good for the people of that country or that economy, because then only the people of that economy could get able to generate, could able to accumulate more and more uh, actually funds, wealth. They could able to buy more houses, they could able to buy more lands, they could able to buy more cars, and then only the people of that economy will remain very uh, happy, will remain very satisfied. But in reality, we have discovered that the development is not always a good thing. The development is not always good, and if the development is not uh, balanced with the social and cultural development of that economy, then it create a unhealthy competition among the people of that economy. Actually, having something more is not always good, that you could live better life than other. Okay, having more, anything having more is not necessarily mean that you will lead a very healthy life than others, because uh, actually sometime having more uh, is create a problem for the people. And actually if the development is not balanced with the social and cultural development of that economy, then it could create an unhealthy competition among the people of that society, because most of the people, all the people will try to grab more and more material things just in order to uh, compete with the other, not as they like them. Okay, so by progressing this, we have depleted the entire world. We got too many fishes and now lakes are empty. We uh, actually we used too much water, and now uh, uh, we are thirsty. We have constructed too many houses, and now common space is not available where we can walk, where we can talk, where we can move, where we can plant trees, where we can plant flowers. We have used too much pesticides and insecticides in the soil, and now soil has become poisonous and we are not able to cultivate anything. We manufactured too many cars, and now uh, the city is uh, full of traffic, and we are not able to drive that cars. So instead of uh, using ultra modern technologies and various uh, measures, the growth rate of the economy is gradually declining, and one day will come when the growth rate will become zero. And in order to maintain that growth rate, we are using excessive resources in order to maintain that growth rate. And the development that does not able to protect, that does not able to conserve the available resources for the future generation, that development is not called as sustainable development. If so, in order to uh, maintain the resources, in order to conserve the resources for the future generation, we have to invest more and more in resource generation. That means the resource utilization rate should be lower than that of the resource regeneration. Then only we could able to uh, conserve resources for the future generation, and that development will be called as the sustainable development. So the definition of sustainable development is the development that meet the needs of present generation without compromising the ability of future generation to meet their own needs. Okay. Next, in the word of Mahatma Gandhi, actually once he told that earth provides enough to satisfy every man's need, but not every man's greed. Okay. Uh, Next, actually, these are the 17 sustainable development goal. Uh, Actually, we should know about all those. The number one is no poverty. Actually, as per this uh, goal, there should be no poverty. We should ensure that no people should remain within the poverty line. Next is zero hunger. No poverty. Actually, Indian government is working on this. uh, Manrega project is there. Under that project, people gets job guarantee of 150 days, maybe, perhaps. So this is the scheme of central government that is applied uh, to uh, alleviate the poverty. Next is zero hunger. Actually, there should be no one remain hunger as per this goal. If we achieve this goal, then everybody should get food security. Actually, for food security, we have actually uh, at free, actually rations are provided to a BPL category people. Right now, maybe for APL category people, also government provide free, at free of cost. The government is providing rice and actually other eatable materials. They are providing rice, flour, all the things are providing good health and well-being. Actually, uh, as per this actually goal, uh, we should ensure good health for each and every people of the society, and well-being of each and every group of the people. Next, quality education. Actually, quality education, it is the actually right of each and everyone that the government should ensure quality education for each and every group of the people. And for this, Indian government is working, that is Sarv Shiksha Abhiyan is there actually. And also for food security, we have actually midday meal scheme for the students, those who are in schools till up to 8 standard. Gender equality, actually we should ensure gender equality, that each and every person should get equal opportunity irrespective of their gender, whether they are men, women, girls or boys. Each and everyone has, actually we should ensure, we should empower girls and women's. Okay, clean water and sanitation, that we should ensure clean water, that each and every person should get clean water and sanitation facility for remaining healthy. Actually for gender equality, we have Beti Bachao Beti Padhao Abhiyan is there, and also we have Kanya Shri Prakalp in West Bengal government. So these are the policies of uh, empowering women and girls. And we have also Lakhi Bhandar scheme is there, Lokhir Bhandar scheme is there, and clean water for, we have Sajal Dhara, and we have clean water mission, like that project is there. Affordable and clean energy, actually we should ensure that each and everyone should get a chance to use affordable and clean energy, that is renewable energy. So for that, this goal, we have solar mission, actually Suryodaya Yojana may be there. uh, in that scheme, government provides subsidy for using solar plate. Decent work and economic growth. Okay, sustainable economic growth should be there, and decent work, actually each and everyone should get work. Decent work condition, working condition should be provided. Next is industry, innovation and infrastructure. Industry should be, this goal ensure that industry should uh, expand, infrastructure should be developed, and innovative ideas should be used. Next is reduce inequality. Number 10, SDG 10. Reduce equality means the equality, economic equality within country and between countries should be reduced. Sustainable cities and communities. Actually, this goal ensures that the people of a society get secure cities and sustainable communities for their uh, residents or for inhabitant. Responsible consumption and production. Number 12 is responsible. We should responsibly take decision for the consumption and production. That means the resource generation rate should be higher than that of the resource utilization rate. Then only we will be able to responsibly consume. We could utilize in sufficient manner the resources, available resources could be utilized in sufficient manner. Next, in efficient manner, sorry. Next is climate action. This goal ensures that the proper action should be taken to mitigate, to minimize the pollution, minimize the bad impact of various things on the climate. Okay, life below water. The actually the sea, actually the various sea is one of the resources. So the life below that sea should not be disturbed. Life below water should not be disturbed. We should not caught too many fishes. In order to maintain the balance, we should utilize them in proper manner. Life on land, actually the life on land should be protected, should get sustainable utilization of the resources, should minimize pollution, should maintain everything in proper manner. Next, peace, justice and strong institution. Institutions should be strong, have ethical values, and peace, there should be a peace and justice should be delivered. Next is partnership for the goal. Partnership for the goal means, actually we should have there is a word that is, together we can do anything, together we can do more. So there should be a partnership between the various uh, uh, NGOs, various industries, then only we can achieve more. So now we are coming to the social entrepreneurship, and I will just tell you a story. By this we can understand what is social entrepreneurship and what is social entrepreneur and what is social enterprise. Okay, So suppose uh, Rahul, one of your friend who also study in this institute, and he resides 5 kilometers away from the institute, and he every day he has to come to college, and on the way to college and way back from college, there is a heap of garbage, that is garbage dumping ground is there, and that smells very bad. Okay, and whenever he pass from that garbage dumping ground, one idea is come in his mind, that why no one is taking this proper action to minimize this, uh, recycle these problems, recycle these garbages. And he started to study that how could he make any changes, how could he do something for the society. And one day one idea is arise after meeting various expert in the field of environment in the, and also going through various books, he able to know that how to recycle the garbages. Then one day he decided to check that what is the most content of that garbage, and he find that the the garbage of that place contain 40% uh, each polypacks. Okay, and after analyzing that, he come to know, come to the conclusion, and come to know that if he manufacture household articles by using that garbages, that polypacks, and also he can use remaining part of the garbages for manufacturing of the uh, fertilizer, that is organic fertilizer. Okay, there is huge demand of organic fertilizer right now in India. Actually people of everyone want to use organic product. Okay, so he thought that, and he started to collect garbages, and he has bought machineries uh, collectively uh, by he has taken three or more friends with him, and make an investment, and he also got support from family, and he has established small factories, and there he started to manufacture uh, household article by using that polypacks, and also he has started the processing of fertilizer by remaining garbages. Okay, and actually gradually he able to actually reduce the problem. Gradually he able to make some changes in the and able to recycle the garbages, and finally he thought that he will start business from this. uh, he will start the business of selling. uh, he will start the business of he has started the actually, and finally he started the business of manufacturing uh, household article by that polypacks, that polypack collected from garbage, and uh, fertilizer from organic fertilizer from the remaining part of the garbage. So when he started the business of this, then that is called social entrepreneurship. And the Rahul, the person who has started the business, is called social entrepreneur. And the business that started, the business is called social enterprise. Okay. Okay, this is the difference between traditional uh, entrepreneurship and social entrepreneurship. I'm not going to discuss. So now, what is the need of social entrepreneurship? Actually, actually, social entrepreneurship is needed to addressing the social issues. Actually, we have huge problem, but only few people are there who are addressing the social issues. Next, promoting inclusive growth. Actually, growth uh, is only, actually sustainable development we can achieve only if inclusive growth is there. We have to take all the people of the society together, then only we can proceed towards sustainable development. Otherwise it is not possible for us to actually achieve the sustainable development. Next is innovation for greater goods. Actually, we know that the social entrepreneur make the actually innovative ideas, provide innovative ideas for solving the social problems. Okay, so innovative ideas may arise, and by this way they could able to make greater goods, filling gap in public services. Actually, it is not possible for the government to uh, solve all the problems if we will not support them. So by this way social entrepreneur make actually fill the gaps that remain untouched by the government. Encouraging ethical business practice. Actually, social entrepreneur also encourage others to do business ethically, actually without harming the environment, without harming the community. Strengthening community development. Community development is only possible if we work together, and everyone, actually the common interest, when common interest is converted to social interest, then only we can strengthen the community. Boosting employment opportunity. Next is actually employment opportunity. If you will start business uh, by solving the social problem, then huge opportunity of employment is there. Addressing environmental challenges. Actually, this is one of the also important why social entrepreneurship is needed in order to address the environmental challenges. What are the challenges? The social entrepreneur address those challenges. Catalyzing social changes. Actually, it act as catalyst in making changes in the society. Act as catalyst in making changes in the society. Next is sustainability. Sustainability is only possible if we utilize all the resources in proper manner. Then sustainability is possible. Employment generation is there, an innovative idea is there, and economic equity. Economic equity is only possible if the each and every person of that society could get equal opportunity. That means those things which are not done by the government, the people of social entrepreneur doing that for the other people. Actually, suppose in Delhi huge pollution, air pollution is there, so the rich people could afford uh, air purifier in their home, but other people remain, other people, the poor people cannot able to afford uh, air purifier. Okay, so for that the social entrepreneur make any changes related to the pollution, and due to that they are getting equal economic equity. So social entrepreneurship and sustainable development. How social entrepreneur help in achieving the sustainable development? So they have innovative solution for the social problem. By this way they are able to make changes in the society. Actually, we know that the sustainable development is achieved. Social entrepreneur help uh, in making positive changes in the society by providing innovative ideas, innovative solution to the problem. Targeted impact. Actually, target a particular areas, particular problem, and try to solve those problems. Collaboration and partnership. This is one of the important uh, aspect of social entrepreneur. Actually, without collaboration, without joining hand with the various government agencies, various NGOs, it is not possible to do anything. It is not possible to do big things. Empowerment and inclusion. Empowerment. Social entrepreneurs empower women, girls, individual, weaker section of the society, and also include all of them in the road of development. Okay, environment sustainability. They are very, social entrepreneurs are very cautious about environment. They find out the environmental problem and provide innovative solution to those environmental problems. Measuring impact. Social entrepreneur not only measure the impact of uh, impact in terms of money, but also in terms of environment, in terms of cost to the environment and policy advocacy. It also provide various policies. It support the various policy maker in making most favorable policies for the development of the economy. So this is the social entrepreneurship and sustainable development. Actually tackling poverty and inequality. It help in tackle with the poverty and inequality, creating livelihood. Actually it create livelihood. It provide employment opportunities, especially in undeserved communities, helping lift people out of poverty. It also help in bringing people out of poverty. Actually example is that the Selco India provides solar solution to the rural people, improving livelihood while reducing energy inequality. Next, ensuring quality education. Social entrepreneur also ensure quality education, that is as per SDG 4. Actually it help in promoting the education access to the poor people. One Pratham Education Foundation is there. They provide low cost educational tools to bridge literacy gap in rural areas. Okay. Next is advancing good health and well-being. Okay, affordable healthcare services are provided by some people, uh, some entrepreneurs, social entrepreneur. Actually, Arvind Eye Care provides affordable eye surgeries. One foundation is there. So Arvind Eye Care provide affordable eye surgeries preventing blindness for millions. Next, clean water and sanitation, that is SDG 6. Water solutions. Social enterprise address water scarcity and sanitation issues through community focused project. Okay, example is Sarvajal. One NGO is there, set up water ATM in villages to provide clean drinking water at minimum cost. Next is renewable energy and climate action, SDG 7 and 13. Green energy solution. Social business promote renewable energy technologies to reduce carbon footprint and combat climate change. Barefoot College train women in rural areas to become solar engineer, bringing sustainable energy to the community. Next is empowering women and gender equality, that is SDG 5. Women empowerment. Social entrepreneur create opportunity for the women, ensuring financial dependence and equal participation in society. SEWA, Self-Employed Women Association, support female worker in informal sector. Promoting sustainable cities and communities. Social entrepreneur work on waste management, affordable housing and green urban spaces. Gunj, one NGO is that, Gunj, recycle urban waste into rural development resources, addressing urban and rural challenges simultaneously. Supporting sustainable economic growth, inclusive growth model. Social enterprise focus on fair trade, sustainable agriculture and eco-friendly product to boost the economy without harming environment. Amul cooperative empower farmers, ensure fair wages and sustainable practices. Partnership for the goal, SDG 7, collaborative impact. Okay, social entrepreneurs often collaborate with the NGO, government, various private sector enterprises to scale solution for greater impact. Akshay Patra combined public and private effort to provide midday meal in million children. So these are the policy framework and support for the social entrepreneur. Actually, as per the Companies Act 2013, our government has made mandatory uh, that each and every company have to do at least invest 2% of their profitability for the corporate social responsibility. That's why the most of the private companies as well as the government company invest more and more, uh, put more and more emphasis in making proper uh, solution for the environmental problem or social problem, and also they help social entrepreneur in doing all those things. Atal Innovation Mission is one of the step taken by the government, and Action for India mission is also one of the important uh, initiative of the government of India. And despite of various policy framework, we have certain challenges, that limited access to funding. This is one of the important problem. Lack of awareness and understanding about the social entrepreneurship in our society. Next is regulatory barriers is there. Difficulty in scaling up operation, that is also one of the important problem for our society. Okay, so these are the some famous social entrepreneur in India. You can see. I'm not going to discuss more. Also with this, so thank you very much.